Shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Yermayan coming at y'all with another one. Before we get started, we can give all praises, honor, and the glory unto Yahweh, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ha-Raha-Kodash. Double honor to our apostles, that great millstone who taught us the truth through the Holy Spirit. Okay, y'all see the picture right here, right? And I'm going to name this one, Esau sold his birthright for some bloody-ass red pottage, okay? You know, and ultimately this is supposed to happen. You see, because Esau is a carnal man, he's a man of the flesh. Okay, he had no care about his birthright. Okay, because he was the first one that came out. But ultimately, this is prophecy. This is supposed to happen. Okay, and that's why it said that Esau was going to drag that Jacob was going to held on to Esau's heel. You know, and it's because he's going to drag him down at the end days. Okay. So ultimately, it wasn't meant for Esau to have a birthright. It was meant for Jacob. And we're just going to read it. This is because if you didn't know, these are two twin brothers. Okay. Ultimately, Esau is the wicked and Jacob is the righteous. Okay. And this is what you see throughout the earth now. It's been like that since the beginning of time until now. Jacob versus Esau. Okay. So let's read. I'm going to just read it, start here. Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. You see, this is talking about Esau. Okay, the man with no pigment in his skin. Okay, the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Okay, and called his name Esau. Okay, it says, and they called. It says and they called his name Esau, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. You see that? His hand took hold of Esau's heel, and that's actually symbolic. And his name was called Jacob, and Isaac were 80 years old when she bare them. You see that? So Jacob, his color didn't get described. Okay, why? Because Jacob was normal. Okay, but Esau has the spirit of Cain in him, okay, and Cain got hit with the leprosy, you see, and ultimately it transferred over to Esau, okay, which is the same spirit, okay. So verse 27 it says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison and rebuke Salaki. But Rebekah loved Jacob. Salaki, y'all, my phone is cracked trying to read off of it. It says, and Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field. He was faint, right? Esau came from the field hunting, you know, came faint, hungry, you know, and Jacob was was cooking up some bloody meat, all right? And it says, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee. It says, feed me, I pray thee. It says, with the same red pottage. It says, for I am faint. Therefore, what's his name called? Edom, right? It says, verse 31, it says, and Jacob said, sell me this day your birthright. Right? So he's like, sell me a birthright for this pottage. And it says, and Esau said, behold, I'm at the point. Salaki, I'm trying to read this crack phone. It says, and Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. It says, and what profit shall this birthright do me? You see, he's a proud man. You see that? This man said, what profit does this birthright do me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. It says, he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. It says, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of the lin. It says, Salaki, y'all, give me a second. You gotta be kidding me. It says, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of the linen, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. It says, thus Esau despised his birthright. You see that? So he took some bloody ass red meat, okay, over a birthright of that he was supposed to receive. Okay, that just goes to show you that he's a carnal man. Okay, that he's nowhere near spiritual, and it was meant for his birthright to get sold. Because if you read up in Genesis, he was the Lord just made him the Lord. He was another nation anyway. You know, he said 2 nations are in thy womb. Even though he was Jacob's son, he was meant to be divided from the righteous. He was the wicked man. Okay, and this is what we always say: the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he deals with balance. Okay, so this is just a quick hit. You know, Jacob, Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for some nasty red pottage. Okay, and that's another reason how they're the wicked of the earth. They're not spiritual men; they're carnal men. Okay, so they look forward to having carnal things instead of the spiritual. All right, and with that being said, Lord's willing, is edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodashi. To the next one, Shalom.